9 feet, right?
No, we're like 12 feet.
No, I'm pretty sure we're 9 feet high.
No, we can't go through that.
No, this says 10.6. We can do it.
No, we're like 12 feet. No!
Hey, what's up, you guys? For those of you that are new here, we're Tanya and Dave from Turn It Up World.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining.
As RV newbies, there are some mistakes we wish we knew to avoid so we wouldn't have to make them. So today we're going to talk about avoiding these RV mistakes, especially if you're a newbie.
Right, so if you're a newbie, definitely stay tuned and watch this video and don't make the mistakes that we made.
Yeah, it'll certainly save you a lot of stress and some extra gray hairs. Hey, first and foremost, and probably one of the most important to us anyway, is don't go buying a brand new RV thinking that it's like a brand new car. There are going to be issues right off the bat. It just happens to be that way. You know, this is like a house on wheels. So if you ever owned a house or you lived in a house, you know there's always something coming up. Well, this is a moving house, and it jiggles and it wiggles and it shakes and it bakes and it jiggles and it wiggles and it shakes and it bakes. So things are always coming loose in there. Now we actually, on our second day traveling home with our boy Desert Snow, we had some heat issues in the freezing cold in Vail. Dave, you remember that?
Oh, I do.
Ooh.
We got this error message, and we're newbies here, guys, and so we're trying to learn this. But
so the error message is W27H,
yeah,
which is...
Yeah, it says, the potential cause, warm air outlets blocked, circulated air intake blocked, or EN end outlet closed. Now, we've opened up all of those things.
So, as you can see there, don't expect a brand new RV to not have its fair share of issues. Things happen all the time. So if you go in knowing this, you'll have a little bit less stress when it does happen. But make sure you get a good warranty because you will need to get those things fixed. Just saying.
It's hot out here. You gotta stay hydrated with
Some alcohol?
alcohol.
It's always good for that.
Well, I was gonna say, do not forget
about the dear old awning. Never leave your RV's awning out. I mean, if you're going for a hike or a walk and it's quiet as a whistle, not a drop of wind in the air, do not leave it out because Mother Nature can be very moody and she can snatch that off at a drop of a dime. Even the ones that are automatically to go in, if it's a strong enough wind current, before it can actually retract, bye-bye. Like
Amen
a sail
to that.
in the wind.
Amen to that.
Like a sail in the wind.
Well, actually, what I heard, babe, is that RV park dumpsters are littered with the remains of broken awnings, right? So that's from an RV veteran. I don't know if it's true, or they kind of drape it across the top and then drive on. You kind of strap it down and hit the road.
Now, if you could totally relate to that, go ahead and smash that thumbs up.
Wow, the sun is shining, man, but it is getting hot. I want to put the awning out.
okay, it's really windy out here. I gotta get to the other side. Tell Dave to not put the awning out. Dave, don't do it! No!
Do what? This next mistake to avoid is don't overpack. Keep in mind, you're in basically a tiny home here, not a lot of space, unless you have a humongo RV,
Yeah.
which we don't have.
Yeah.
But
even
pack
then,
lightly. You don't need as much stuff as you think.
No, not at all.
Right?
I mean, hey, fellas. Okay, it's not just the ladies, but fellas, keep those extra shoes at home. You don't need them. You just don't. Get a nice pair of comfortable flip-flops, some sneakers, and a nice pair of dress shoes if you're going out to dinner.
I agree.
That's all you need.
Pack light and stay organized. And fellas, speaking of the shoes, take the darn shoes off before you go into the RV because it's a small space. You can get a lot of mud in there, and you want to keep your baby happy. So happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, take them off. Until that point, if you're going to leave them outside, have a little sort of Tupperware kind of container
Or a little basket you can kind of put them in and seal it on top, especially if you're going to be staying in like,
you know, Arizona or Nevada or places where there's like scorpions that tend to like to crawl into your shoes.
because that will not feel pretty.
Exactly. Don't do what I do and just kind of keep them off all the time.
Oh, don't put your feet in front of people's faces.
So this is probably a really good point to let everyone know that we are going to be going on a very big road trip very soon.
No, it's going to be awesome. I'm totally psyched about it.
I know.
Cross country. Can't wait.
Country.
Right?
Hey, and we should probably mention, if you haven't done so, take a second, sign up to our newsletter at turnitupworld.com/newsletter. We'll leave all that information right there somewhere on the screen and even in the description box below because we may be coming to a city near them.
Yes, if
Right?
subscribe. And if you're new to the channel or have not yet subscribed, please do so. We would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Now, the first thing you need to do before you drive off the RV lot is know the height of your RV. Absolutely critical. If you have to measure it, go out and measure it. And keep in mind too, you may have a roof rack, may have some things on top of the roof. So measure those as well, because you don't want to go through or go under a bridge and knock some things off.
Just like we did.
Hey babe, we're 9 feet, right?
No, we're like 12 feet. 11,
No,
12 feet.
I'm pretty sure we're 9 feet high.
No, we can't go through that.
No, this says 10.6. We can do it.
No,
We
we're
can
like
do
12
it.
feet. No! See? I told you. Fuck!
And also take your time when you're filling up your water or draining your water system. Now, one nice thing about that is that the compartments come, at least in our RV, come with nice kind of diagrams to show you which way the valves should be situated. So make sure you do that, be careful, follow the diagrams, have that double check before you either fill up your tank or empty it out. And
we
also
always check each other on that
exactly,
one.
we do.
A double check system.
Yeah, and we also recommend too, if you're filling up your water, use a filtration system. You don't know all the stuff coming in from the RV park, so we actually use this as we fill our tanks, and also use a little pressure system here that helps moderate the pressure going into your pipes and your tank.
Important to have that regulator.
Exactly.
One thing we want to mention that you should not avoid, and some of them may already be equipped with them, but ones like these or the B classes or others may not have a surge protector built into it. So definitely get yourself a surge protector. I mean, there might be an instance where something does happen and it can be a costly mistake not to have one. So invest in a good surge protector. The other thing we highly recommend is this right here. Okay, this is a unique sort of system, but don't rely on just your intuition about the propane tank levels. Get a propane tank monitoring system. They're very easy to install. Dave installed it within like a few seconds, and there's an app that you can actually download to monitor your propane levels, which is very, very, very important, especially in the winter months, things like that, when you rely on that propane for your heat. So this one is really important.
So mark this down as an important note to make. Show some courtesy
To your neighbors.
If you're parked in an RV spot, imagine this for the next several days, however long you're going to be there,
That this is your home.
front yard, backyard, side yard. How would you feel if someone walked their dog across your space, took a piss, and walked on, or decided to just say, hey, we're going to blast some loud music like this? What? What the heck is that? What is going on out there? Oh, gosh, it's like midnight. Jeez. What the heck? What?
All right, do not avoid this. As soon as you get your RV, take whatever opportunity you have and read the manuals. We've been told this from numerous seasoned veteran RVers that those manuals should be read like the Bible, because when something comes up, the more knowledge you have, the better you are prepared, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Of course, you won't remember everything in the
No.
manuals, but you have
Not at all.
manuals from all the systems basically in your RV. So read through those. So if something happens, it may trigger a memory. You may go back and check the manual
Yeah.
and find the issue and how to resolve it.
Because I know, like for me, for instance, I know I could read the manual and I won't remember
Yeah,
anything
exactly.
I read until
That
something
helps.
comes up.
You're like,
and then
wait a
it's like,
second. Yeah.
Wait a second. Oh, I remember.
Exactly.
I just don't remember what page it's on, but I remember it's in the manual.
Yeah. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, look at that.
Is that a stream or an air? Because it's half.
Half
it's
and
like
half.
half an air stream. It's an air.
Ooh, the wind is starting to pick up.
A little
The
bit, a
dust
little
is
bit.
hitting my eyes.
Well, I will say this. One thing we always do before we head off on a road trip is pack whatever essentials food-wise that we need. We try to get our water, our snacks, whatever things we think we're gonna need before hitting the road, because there might be times when you get into some situation and you get to whatever destination you need to get to pretty late and there's nothing along the way. And one thing you do not want to have is that low blood sugar kicking in, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's
I don't know what you're
not
talking about.
pretty. All right, so cut it. I'll try and do what you said. So cut it.
Back up to straight. Don't turn yet.
All right, I'll go straight.
Now turn. Now start turning. There you go. Oh, no, the other way. The other wheel, the other. You want to turn the wheel. There you go. No, not that way. The other one turn.
Jeez Louise.
And then turn the wheel a little bit more towards the other direction. Other direction. Keep on turning. Keep on turning.
Keep turning.
Stop. Right there. Perfect.
Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. Well, we did it. Time for a drink.
Now this next point is important for all RVers and especially RV newbies who may not be used to it. When you get your RV, you're driving a lot of weight around, and so you need to make sure that your tire pressure is at the accurate level. And so check your manual, know what that tire pressure is. And you may actually have a tire pressure gauge system in your RV itself monitoring that. But if you don't, or actually regardless, make sure you have your own tire pressure gauge. And we have the Merlin digital pressure gauge, which we find works pretty well. And before every trip, make sure you check that pressure. If it's not right, definitely get it to the right pressure amount.
Yeah, and if you're interested in that Merlin, we do have a Amazon store. You can check that out as well. Links are in the description box below.
Now, can I just say how
Awesome you look in that Turn Up World Spirit jersey.
Well, thank you, babe.
that look great?
It looks right, but you're looking pretty fine in that Star Wars Rise of Resistance. I think
The pass holder shirt.
do you want this one? Do you want to do a swap?
I do not.
T-shirt swap.
It's too hot.
T-shirt
Too
swap.
hot. Too hot.
But you can pick those up in our Turn Up World merch store.
Shoot myself promotion.
Hey, so give yourself enough time to get packed up and moved on. Do not rush, because that's when mistakes can happen.
Oh man, that was the fastest ever.
I know, I timed you. You're like 2 minutes.
2 minutes, high five.
2 minutes, high
Fastest
five.
ever. We're late. We gotta
gotta
go. Let's go.
We're late.
Let's
We're
do
late.
it.
Let's go. Now that can be a costly mistake.
And last but certainly not least, just enjoy the RV life, right?
Absolutely.
You know, the process of being in an RV, the journey, the people you meet, it's all worth it. So the mistakes may come along. These are just some tips that we can help them to avoid, right?
No, absolutely. I mean, we've loved it. 6 months in, and we're loving it.
Absolutely.
Can't wait for more.
Hey, take a second if you haven't done so, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get up every time we post something new and exciting. Thanks for joining us, World Fam, on this journey of the RV life, and we look forward to seeing y'all
On the road.